Paying heavy monthly fees for AI coding assistants that just upload your entire code base to cloud servers is a massive security risk. But the new updated Graphify tool can map your entire repository structure completely offline without spending a single dollar. And in this video, I'm going to be integrating it with Claude Code to build knowledge graphs for my own code projects. Hello everyone and welcome back to Build with AI series, where I cover local and free AI tools to build practical AI projects. So let's see what this tool is all about and what are the major updates that they have recently released. This tool actually acts like an intelligent architect that builds an entire knowledge graph for your massive code base. So instead of looking through the files manually, you can query this graph just like a structured database. The code engine parses your programming files locally using a strict presetter EST or an abstract syntax tree. So your code layout maps out instantly and deterministically without needing any heavy cloud models or LLMs. This structure does not rely on simple vector embeddings, mathematical tokens, or vector stores. It builds an actual mathematical graph that lets you map absolute structure relationships of your entire code step by step. And every line of relationship that it builds inside your code structure contains clear proof metadata explaining why it exists. This ensures that you verify structural integrity without any guessing work. And the visualization engine exports a completely self-contained browser HTML file, where inside this HTML file you can view, search, filter, or inspect all community of your code files interactively. And in addition of this HTML file, you also get the Markdown file and the JSON file that isolates all the key structural concepts of your code base. So they immediately highlight all the surprising architectural connections, the key concepts that you might have completely missed during your documentation. And you can also pass on this uniform data JSON file so the AI systems can read and query this file repeatedly without scanning your workspace again. And it doesn't just give you the static files. You can also directly query the system to explain a single concept or a node block in your workspace. And it will print out exactly where it lives, its structural importance, and all of the active links of this code file. And every single connection are tagged as explicit extraction paths from the source code or the inferred relationships between the different source code files. This helps you distinguish between your simple imports and the smart linkages that you are making between your different code files. And if you look at the main powers of this tool, this framework automatically categorizes your layouts into subsystems called communities, while identifying the heavy traffic zones known as the God nodes. And all the relationships like the simple imports, the function calls, and all the inheritance rules are easily tracked across 40 different programming languages. So this tool builds a perfect bridge across massive multi-language products. And the data mapping capability of this tool extends beyond just a simple code file, as they can directly scan technical documentation, image assets, and audio items, bringing all the project media into the same engineering map. And the tool recently had some major updates as well, where a massive internal refactoring recently broke down the massive code base into highly focused single responsibility files. This kind of modular design makes the tool run significantly faster and smoother. And one of the absolute best features that is added this week is the custom endpoints, where if you're running a custom proxy, an enterprise gateway, or a specialized VLLM server, you can now route the Graphify's extraction engine to any OpenAI or Anthropic compatible endpoint instantly. And we also have a work memory overlay that actually learns from our sessions. So whenever we ask a question, we can actually save the outcome as a success or a dead end. And the system will reflect on all these dead ends and the results to build a permanent lesson document so your AI never repeats the same mistakes again. And if you want to scale this up to an enterprise team, the new FockerDB export is a game changer, where with a single command you can push your entire map knowledge graphs directly into an high-performance Redis database, so you can later on do some complex queries on top of them. Now I'm going to be integrating this tool into my Claude Code project directly. For my coding environment, I'm going to be using Google Antigravity. If you don't have it installed, just go to antigravity.google/download and download the installer according to your own platform. Then for the AI engine for Graphify tool, I'm going to be using Ollama and the Gemma 4 E2B model from Google. If you don't have Ollama installed, just go to ollama.com/download and download the installer according to your own platform. Then to install the Gemma 4 E2B model, we just need to copy this query and paste it in the Antigravity terminal. Just keep in mind that this is a 2 billion parameter big model, so you'll need at least 4 GB of VRAM in your system to run this smoothly. So once I'm in Google Antigravity, I'll just expand the below pan and paste the query here. Now you can verify the installation as well by just typing Ollama list in the terminal, and you will see that the Gemma 4 E2B model is listed here. Now I'm going to be integrating this model with the Claude CLI. Now first, using this command, I'm going to be installing the Claude CLI. and then I'm going to be routing all the requests to the local Ollama server. So everything runs locally without any API calls. So I'll just copy all these queries, again expand the terminal, open a new terminal and paste all of these queries here. Now I'll make a custom model using the Gemma for E2B model using this model file Gemma. So here I've set the temperature as 0 just to get deterministic responses for the coding projects. Then the number of context window is 8000 tokens. So it doesn't use all of my system's memory. And the system instructions I'm giving is that you are a fast semantic extraction assistant. Extract the relationships directly without any conversational filler or internal thinking or reasoning. This I'm setting according to my current project because I want all the relationships extracted using the Graphify tool, and I want faster responses, so I'm disabling the thinking and reasoning tags for now. The context window is set as 8000, so it uses a limited memory in my system, but you can remove this if you have massive code files and you want to pass them to the context window. Now to register this model using Ollama and launch the Claude CLI with it, you just need to use these two commands. With the first command, it will create a custom model named custom Claude using the model file Gemma, and then it will launch the Claude CLI using the same model. So I'll just copy both of these commands and paste them in the terminal. So now it is launching the Claude code with the custom Claude latest that we have just registered, and it is asking me whether I trust the current folder for the project, so I'll just press enter. And now my Claude CLI is launched with the model selected as custom Claude latest. Now to install Graphify inside your Claude CLI, you just need to copy these two commands which are also mentioned in the official repository. This will directly install Graphify in your Claude agent, but if you are using some other agent like Cursor, Google Anti-Gravity, you can also replace their name here. So I'll just copy this again and paste it in the terminal. So now it has installed the Graphify tool successfully in my Claude CLI. Now to run Graphify inside my Claude CLI, I just need to paste this simple command. Now for testing Graphify, I've kept some code files in this SRC folder, which are some simple authorization and database connection files. And to build the knowledge graph on these files, we just need to run a simple Graphify SRC command. So just copy this and paste it inside my Claude CLI. So it will use the Graphify tool on the SRC folder that I have mentioned in this same local folder. And while this is generating the chart, I can go over these simple files as well. In the auth.py file, we have the authentication manager with different modules which hash the passwords, register the user, or helps the user do the login. And in the database connection file, we have the execute query, which helps the user to make any queries on the database, and a function to close the connection on the database. And in the main init function, we'll use the SQLite library to connect to that database. And now once the processing is finished, I have got this Graphify out file in the same folder, where all the markdown files, the JSON file and the HTML file that I have shown in the repository are also given. So you can check the direct JSON file where it has listed all the different modules in the auth.py file, like the auth manager, the init module, the hash password, register user, and the login module. Then in the db.py file also it has given the main class name, database. Then there is a init module, execute query, and the close modules. Then it has also established the different links between the different modules. We can directly visualize it using the HTML file. So just right click on it, open it in my File Explorer, and just open it in my browser. So we can see this interactive graph where you can zoom in, just select, check all the nodes. So the database node is using the db.py or .py. And the authorization manager has the different modules like the register user, hash password, the login module, and it has also established the different connections between all these modules. Then we can also search all the nodes. Let's say if I want to search the register user, I can just type register and it will search this register user and it will directly point out that node. In this small graph, we can directly see all these modules, so the search query is not much useful. But if you have a large code base, you can directly search any kind of function and check all the relationships with the rest of the code base. And for each node, it will give the type of that node, what is the community, what is the source file, and how many neighbors it has. Then we can also select the different communities. Let's say if I only want to see all the functions that are needed for the database connections, I can just deselect all and just select the database community, and it will be directly filtered in this entire structure. Then there is the markdown file also given, which you can directly pass on to other AI assistants, so they directly get whole information of your code base without passing on all the code files. And this entire processing is done completely local without using any API keys or passing on any of our code files to the cloud servers. So there is no privacy risk and everything is running freely. In the README file, I've also listed some different use cases and the future features that you can use on top of this project, where especially the new features that are recently released for the Graphify tool are mentioned. All this code file and the README file will be available in the GitHub link in the description and pinned comments, so you can directly copy them, follow along the steps that are mentioned in this README file, and get started with the project easily. Let me know in comments if you have some suggestions for me to build more local AI projects, and follow the channel for more such AI builds, updates, and workflows.